Go ahead.
So I have a science experiment about explosions. And what we're gonna do, instead of having just one little small firecracker, we're gonna split the firecracker open and use the black powder and the fuse to make it on our own. So we can make it in different sizes, different shapes, or anything really.
Okay, when you say different sizes and shapes, you mean you're going to take the gunpowder from, like, let's say 3 firecrackers and put them into one and see what happens?
Yep.
Okay.
Or basically you can just add more. Like we can have one with like the same amounts.
Right.
And we can multiply that by a different amount of numbers.
And what are you going to put them in?
We're going to put them in like a tight paper slip.
And then what are you going to put the tight paper slip in when it has the gunpowder in it?
When it has a gunpowder, we're going to stick the fuse in it.
And then where are you going to put it?
We're going to put it in a water bottle.
Okay, so what's your variable? Your variable is what?
We're going to change the amounts of how many fireworks we're using.
Okay, and what's the standard measurement that you're using?
Well, we're using how much damage it's going to do to the water bottles.
So you're using the same type of water bottle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we take a firecracker and we cut off the back end of it like this, okay? And you'll see some orange, almost like dirt type material comes out. So you flick that and flick it and flick it. And then at some point here, here's where the gray stuff starts coming out.
Instead of that.
Instead of the orange stuff. The orange stuff is like a packing material that they use. The gray stuff, what do you think the gray stuff is?
Gunpowder.
Gunpowder. Absolutely correct. And this part right here is the
Fuse.
fuse. So we save the fuse and we get rid of this. And so if we want to change the amount of gunpowder, we just cut open more fireworks and get more gunpowder out, right?
Be back. Alright, so now we have made the firecracker all compressed in. We have the tape around it. And we have the fuse and the black powder inside of the small paper tube.
And do you know how many firecrackers worth of gunpowder is in this one right here?
Just around 1 or 2.
No, 3. This one has 3. Okay? Okay, pause it.
Alright, so this is 1 firecracker in a bottle, and we're going to test it out and see what's really going to do.
Can you see it from there? Is it focused?
Yeah.
Ready?
Firecracker! Ow, my ear's busted.
Take a still picture?
Nah, I'm just taking a video right now. Well, what happened is a lot of smoke's coming out, and the bottle's quite rusted.
You see there's even a little bit of pressure crack right there?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Right there.
There's a pressure crack.
And yeah, smoke's coming out like crazy.
Okay. And is there a lot of damage? I mean, is it still intact except for the crack?
Well, it's okay right now, but it still did cause some damage.
Ready?
Hold on. Okay, go.
All right, this is 3.
Go.
Alright, so we started having some heat damage by crumpling up the bottle, and then again smoke's coming out of it because of that explosion, and we have like all the firecracker bits all over the bottle. And yeah.
All right. Here's the big one. All
Alright,
right?
hold on.
Yep, take 4. Action.
Go.
So this time the bottle split open at some parts. We have a lot of heat pressure pushing in. We have a hole at the top of the bottle from heat. And yeah, the bits
Got
of the
burn marks.
Yeah, a lot of burn marks and firecracker bits everywhere.
Yo, let's get ready, y'all. Let's get ready, y'all. I feel it.
Oh, it's going. This is with
Ready?
it underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really nothing really happened.
Which one was this?
This was where it was under. I mean, I really only see like one little tiny dent. It's like impossible to really see. But not very much happened.
What did it do instead?
Well, instead, it did not make the water bottle fly as much. But what happened is it did explode. And all that force pushing everywhere made the bottle push up. Whole entire packet of firecrackers. And yeah, we're basically just going to have some fun. Bye.
Tell me what you feel. Go ahead.
So I feel like it's very, very warm and crumpled. You have a hole in the top of the cap because it blew off. And it's very, very crumpled and there's a lot of heat marks and firecracker powder basically everywhere.
Okay, but does it show as much damage as you would think it would have for 20 firecrackers? Like, let's say if 20 firecrackers went off at once, do you think it would look like this or would it look a lot worse?
Well, it could be both. Because it could look worse. Because depending on where you put it, it could blow up all over the place. Like if you put it to the side, it could show less damage.
What do you think has more power? 20 firecrackers going off at once or 20 firecrackers going off in rapid fire order like this? Which one has more force?
All at once.
All at once. So this one wouldn't have as much force as 20 going off at once, right? Yep. But still a pretty good amount of damage, right? All right, very good.